In today's video, we're going to be creating the planning process slide for our event planning portfolio template in PowerPoint. If you want to see the links to the other videos for the other slides or the course playlist, you can go ahead and check the description box. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with a blank slide. If you want to watch the video on how to create the previous slide, which is this one, you can check out the video on your screen right now, or you could check the description box for the link to the videos for other slides as well as the course playlist. I'm going to come over here in the home tab and I'm going to select new slide and then a blank slide. Next, we're going to insert an image. So go over to insert and we're going to select pictures and we're going to do stock images and I'm going to click on that. We're going to search for drops, drops, and I'm just going to find the image I am looking for, which is this one. So I'm just going to select it and then insert, and then I'm just going to give it a moment to download this image into our slide. All right, we've downloaded our image. Now we're going to rotate it. So under picture format, come over here to rotate object and I'm going to flip horizontal like this. Now copy the image so you have it on your clipboard and then select the background of your slide and then format background. Let's change the field to picture or texture field. And for the picture source, select clipboard. Now you can select the image and just delete that. Now we're going to insert our title. I'm going to go over to insert, select the text box, and I'm going to go over to my notes, and this is the title for our slide. All of this text is going to be in the description box below. I'm just going to paste, select the entire text box, and we're going to change this to Libra Baskerville, size 48. And I'm going to change the color of the text to this brown color. The color is, it's also going to be in the description box, but I'm using this color brown, and the code is 480F00. Once again, it's going to be in the description box below. Let me just go back. All right, here we are. I'm going to increase the width of this text and I'm just going to sort of maybe place it here for now. If I have to move it later, I will, but let's just leave it there. We're going to insert a rectangle. So either go to the insert tab, I'm currently in the home tab, and we're going to go to shapes and we're going to insert a rectangle somewhere around here. Let's change the fill of this rectangle to white, shape outline. We're going to remove the outline by selecting no outline. Now under shape effects, go to shadow and we're going to use this first option, which is the bottom right, offset bottom right. The height of this rectangle is going to be 11.5 and the width is going to be 5.85. And I'm just going to, let me see, somewhere around here. We still have to move it, but for now, that's fine. Next up, we're going to insert an icon. So go over to insert icons and we're just going to give this a moment to load. And I'm going to search for, let me see, meeting. And we're going to use this one, insert, and once again it's going to come in. We're just going to leave the size as it is, but we are going to change the color. Under graphics fill, we're going to use this brown color, the same brown color we use for the text. Next up is a text box. I'm going to go to insert text box. I'm going to go to my notes, grab this, copy, and I'm going to paste. Select the entire text box, increase the width so it goes across the entire width of our rectangle, and then we are going to change the font to poppins, and I'm going to, the size is currently 18. We're going to leave it like that for now. Let's change the color first. So the color is going to be the same brown color we use in our text. Change the alignment of the text to center. I'm just going to click on enter, so I will have one line of empty space in between the heading and the body text, the heading and body text. Now I'm going to select this top, and I'm going to, that's the heading, I'm going to make it bold. And then for this bottom section, I'm going to reduce the size to 16. And I'm just going to, I want to move the text maybe a little bit downward, and I'll just move the icon just a little bit. Let's see, like this. There's no really no way I can really communicate it, but anyway, we have something that looks like this. What I'll do now is select all of this, Ctrl G to group. We're now going to create 4 more copies. I will have a total of 5. So Ctrl and Shift, create 1 copy while keeping it aligned, another one, till we have a total of 5. And this one, want to maintain equal spacing between these two. So maybe I'll have to move this one a little bit to this side. Then I'm going to move this one also, so that the spacing between both of them by the edge is going to be the same. So select all the groups. Here where it says arrange, go to align, and we can distribute horizontally, and that way we have equal spacing between the slides, the cards. I'm just going to move this a little bit. Next, we're going to modify these cards. Let's start with this icon. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to select change graphic, and then from icons, and we're just going to give it a moment to load. For this first one, we're not going to search for anything. We're just going to scroll, and it's going to be take a bit of scrolling, but I should be able to find it. um let's see, this one, we're going to use this icon, insert, and it's going to change. The color is also going to change as well. Next up is the text. I'm going to copy this. I want to delete this first so it doesn't because it's going to make the text bold when I paste. I don't want it to do that. So the size is currently 18. Make this top section bold. Have a space between these two. Select the bottom section, and we're going to reduce the size to 16. Let's move on to the next one. Select the icon, right click, change graphic from icons. Give it a moment. We are going to search for money, and we're using this one, insert. Give it a moment, and it's going to change. Let's grab the text, copy, and paste. This is what I didn't want, but we're going to make do. I'm going to select this bottom section, and I'm going to remove the bold and change the size of the text to 16. Select this one, icon, change graphic from icons. Give it a moment. We're going to search for store, and we're going to select this one, insert, and we're going to give it a moment to change. Next up is going to be the text. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste. Currently the size is 16. No worries. I'm going to select this, make it bold, and I'm also going to change the size to 18. And then I'm going to have a space between the heading and the body text. Finally, right click, change graphic from icons. Once again, give this a moment to load. This is going to be check, and we are going to use this one, insert, and it's going to change. Let's grab our text. I'm going to copy this and paste. Everything is currently 18, so that's fine. And I want to create a space here. I'm going to make this bold, and I'm going to make this bottom section size is going to be 16. I want this text, this heading text, to be on 2 lines, so I'm just going to reduce the width a bit and then move it so it's aligned to the center of the rectangle. I'm having problems doing that, so I'll select the text and rectangle, go to arrange, align, align center. All right, finally we're going to insert some arrows. Let me just select these, maybe move it just a little bit to create more space. We're going to go over to shapes, and under block arrows we're going to use this one, curved down, and I'm just going to click and we're going to have one arrow here. The dimensions for this arrow is going to be 1.45 by 4.35, and I'm just going to move it here so it's in between these two. Let's say right around here. This is fine. Let's go to shape fill. We're going to change the fill to that brown color we use for the text, and outline is going to be no outline. Now I'm going to create a copy. I'm holding Control and Shift. Oops. I just want to make a copy of the arrow, just the arrow. Control and Shift, and I'm going to bring it here like this. We can either rotate this one or we can insert a this arrow, but this time let's insert the arrows again. Go over to shapes, and this time we're going to use the one that is curved up. Click. Once again, let's change the height to 1.45, and we can do 4.35 for width. You can just rotate this one if you want, or so if you this handle here, you'll be able to rotate the arrow, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to bring it here. Oh no, it's supposed to be here. Let's say I'm trying to gauge if I have similar spacing. I think I'll need to bring it in. I think this looks fine. Change the fill to brown, remove the outline, and Control Shift. Oops. Once again, I just want to create a copy of the arrow, Control and Shift, and then bring a copy of the arrow here. With that, we are done with the basic design of our slide. Now we're going to apply our animations for all of the cards, the arrows, and then the transition for the actual slide. Let's go over to the animations tab. Select this first card, and we are going to make the animation float in. That's it. Go over to the start, and we're going to make the start with previous. Select this arrow next. It's going to be fade, and the duration is going to be 1. Start is going to be after previous. Select this card, and we are going to use float in. Start is going to be after previous. Next up is this arrow. We're going to select fade, and start is going to be after previous. Select this card. The um, animation is going to be float in. However, this time under effect options, we're going to make it float down, and start is going to be after previous. Next is this arrow. Fade, the duration is supposed to be 1 second. I don't know if I didn't change it for this one, so I'm just going to increase the duration. This one is going to be after previous. Next is this one is going to be floating. That's it. And then start is going to be after previous. Select this arrow, make it fade. Start is going to be after previous. Duration is going to be 1 second. And then we have this one, float in. Effect options is going to float down, and start is going to be after previous. I'm doing it in that order so that we have this first, then this arrow. If you want to see the order, we can just do animation pane. So you see this group, then the curved arrow, group, the arrow on the bottom, group, arrow, group, arrow, group. So the order in which you apply the animations will determine the order in which it will occur. If you want to move things around, you can, but anyway, that's it. Let me see. And what I'm doing, if as I'm scrolling, you can see the order of animations where they are essentially, it has this waterfall shape, meaning that one, they are all coming one after the other. If they are all aligned, that means they are happening at the same time. But anyway, that's it for the animations. Let's now add our transition. The transition for this entire template is the reveal, so we're going to use the reveal transition. Okay, so now let's open our slideshow to see what this slide looks like. I'm going to start the slideshow, and we're going to have our text, card arrow, card arrow, card arrow, thereabouts. Anyway, that is it for the planning process slide. If you want to watch the other parts of this series to create this template, you can either click on the playlist on the screen right now, or you could check out the description box for the other parts of the series or the course playlist link. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.